Hello adventurers and welcome back to episode 2 of Exploring Mexico City. Now let's get started. It was at this exact moment I met a nice local named Dine who actually showed me around. He was originally from Taiwan. He told me a little bit of his story too. That he came from here to work at a local kitchen in this area. And he enjoyed living here, he said. But thanks to him, he showed me some cool places I didn't even know even existed and put new areas on my map of Mexico City. The first of these cool locations was the opulent building dedicated to fine art, or for in Spanish, Paliza de Bellas Artes. And I apologize for my poor pronunciation. And this gorgeous art theater was built between 1904 to 1934. And since 1947, it's been occupied by the National Institute of Fine Art. And this is actually an artistic center and a venue for notable events in opera, dance, music, art, and in literature as well. Like much of the recurring themes of my other adventures, I came too early and it was still closed, so I couldn't go inside to explore. And I was so grateful Dine took me here because it was so beautiful and it was an absolutely beautiful building. It had all kinds of sculptures surrounding the building, but I got to take this awesome shot with this sculpture right in front of the building. It was absolutely amazing. The next cool location was a huge surprise to me because I didn't even know Mexico City had a Chinatown, or what's known as here as Barrio Chino, which is Chinese neighborhood or Chinese quarter. And this cool neighborhood began in the late 1800s when Chinese people came to Mexico looking for work and a better life. And this neighborhood is truly a symbol of the many cultures that live in the city. And as you can see, this is actually a very small neighborhood with only a few blocks, and only really a true block that's pure Chinese, with shops and of course restaurants. According to some locals, as well as what Dime told me, they said it's a lot more affordable to buy souvenirs and other small products here in this neighborhood compared to the rest of the city. Again, it was way too early and everything was still closed, so I wasn't able to confirm that statement from them. But this Chinese neighborhood didn't become a tourist attraction until 2018 Chinese New Year celebration took place. This whole neighborhood is still really well decorated, although some of the decorations have kind of fallen off. It was at this time Dime had to go his separate ways, so I said my goodbyes. And I thanked him for his kindness and guidance. Muchas gracias, Dine. Cuidándome.
Yeah.
I also saw this beautiful strange plant called an African senna, or a popcorn senna, or a peanut butter cassian. After saying my goodbyes and seeing that gorgeous flower, I eventually continued my way down the neighborhood to see what else I could find. I found this cool art studio, but it was closed. But it had a really cool sign though, and next to it was actually this beautiful park. And I believe this park was called Plaza de San Juan. As I made my way to the center of this plaza, I saw this church, and this church turned out to be Our Lady of Guadalupe, Church of Buena Tono. And in front of this church was this weird circular art piece, and each one seemed to have a different statue head. And right in the center of this building, or this sculpture, was some kind of weird gold medallion. And the phrase on this medallion translates to "announcer's roundabout" in English. After admiring this interesting art piece, I saw this gorgeous flower, and this gorgeous flower is actually called a Hong Kong orchid tree, or a Hong Kong orchid. Before turning back, I decided to explore a little bit more of Plaza de San Juan, and I found this beautiful fountain that didn't seem to run no more, but it was still beautiful. I eventually made my way back to visit some of the beautiful art pieces I saw on the way entering. And I took a few more good shots before I leave and explore the rest of the area. I eventually came across this beautiful marble monument, which was actually called Marble Monument to Benito Juarez, a former Mexican president. And this beautiful monument is located in a park called Alameda Central. Trying to find an entrance, I did find some cool art along the way and this really cool restaurant as well. Until eventually I did find the entrance to this park and made my way to the center of it. And I definitely saw something from a distance. I started to approach it closer to see what it was. As I approached closer, I realized this was a really big, beautiful fountain. The name of this fountain was called Fuente de las Americas, or I think American Font, or Fountain of the Americas. Nevertheless, it was very beautiful. But until next time guys, take care, be safe out there, and if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave a comment. Until next time guys, take care and remember to have a wonderful day. Be safe out there.